So this is Scud the Disposable Assassin. It is a platformer I recall hating based on a very obscure comic book that I know nothing about. This is one of the hand-me-down games, but we have it here. Nobody streams this, so let's have a quick look. We have light gun support, but I can only do so much for you tonight.
There's no hiding.
Gonna be playing single player. Gonna be selecting characters, but this is fine.
Only compassion can take the heart of a lonely soul.
This was definitely from the pre-rendered graphics era. And that is a lot of Sega Senshiro lore. In the chat here.
I've been sent by ComKillServe to Space Station Asgard. My job is to destroy a Scud. I've never had to kill a robot, and I don't know what Asgard is up to, but you can't beat the pay.
I'll get back to that after the
My
intro
case
here.
is Scud Heartbreaker Model 1373. Scuds are disposable robot assassins. They're supposed to self-destruct when they kill their first target. This one didn't. 5 people before me were hired to kill Scud. Dick Smothers' neck was broken. His brother Tom was decapitated. I guess death is hereditary. The other 3 didn't fare much better. They all found Scud, and they all got killed. Pavlov, Nathan Twist, even the head of Jane Mansfield. I'm combining the information they gained and loading it into my ultimate weapon. AM-2. I can send him after Scud from right here, and he's better suited for the job than a human. I'd rather not get my hands dirty.
It's a surprisingly long intro for the kind of game
Scud
it
was
is.
designed to self-destruct, not to be killed. It's got polysteroid armor, unlimited power supply, and the latest in neural net targeting software. He's also got a will to live, and apparently overrode his own programming. I figure he could have used this beauty to wound his first target so he could stay alive. AM-2, tell me about Scud's first target.
Nobody knows where she came from. She just popped up in the basement of a mannequin factory. She kills everything that moves.
That 90s comic
The factory
edginess.
closed down. They held a little guy named Herschel responsible for getting rid of the monster. When you want something dead, a gun is as close as the nearest vending machine. But when you want something dead, you're not up to the job. You want more than guns. You want a Scud to hold them for you.
There's also that era when people were just really, really proud of having, like, pre-rendered FMVs in general. And there's still a charm to it, I say. Meow meow. Meow meow.
So, who's the job?
Herschel
An
gave
absurdly
Scud
long
a
intro,
disc
honestly.
with everything he needed to know. His assignment, get into the factory, pass the security, and take out his target. The disc also set his contempt level at 10 and gave him a visual of the monster. Scud would come to name her Jeff. That night, Scud went into the factory, armed to the teeth and programmed for damage.
So yeah, let's pause for a moment for the trivia here. So the mascot of the Sega Saturn was one, no, not Mao, Sega Sanchiro, who was played by the same actor as the original, like, 1970 Kamen Rider. Just as a later in life little nod to cheesy action, doing various manly feats to promote various games for the Saturn. And the final one of these commercials, which I was watching before the stream started, was the launch of the Dreamcast, where he sacrifices himself to stop an incoming missile in its Sega headquarters, which is certainly a way to, like, write off your old system. Dreamcast is also wonderful. And I have a cat in my arms. Yeah, that is kind of similar to the whole, like, Priceline ad campaign with William Shatner a while later. As far as, like, how big of a deal this guy was, relatively speaking. Catchy little theme song, too, if anybody who was here early enough to catch it. If not, you'll have to look up that pile of ads yourself on your own time, because that sort of thing gets copyright claims. Anyway, so yeah, Scud the Disposable Assassin here, like, incredibly long intro, and if I recall, incredibly just needlessly difficult game. Honey. It's also Ryo's dad in Shenmue. Anyway, let's see how far I can actually get in this. Okay, my HP bar is already empty. Where's that filling? Also, this is incredibly loud. Let's just, for now, turn that down a bit, because holy cow. It's already, like, has that problem of a lot of Spirit games, and, like, the sprites are way too big. But then we're also, like, doing dramatic zoom-ins, everything dies. Also, things are just coming here, aren't they? So I think I mentioned this has, like, optional light gun support as a way to go about things. Interesting. I don't have double jump. I do have the dive, which I can't see ever being useful. This is my first game over. I imagine it's kind of brutally hard. Not, you know, the best at showcasing what this can do. I think I just get it out of the way early. There were a lot of games like this around this time. Because people want that 3D graphics. We don't know how to do polygons. But we got, like, some rendering software. You had this, you had Donkey Kong Country, you had, Vector Man. To a certain extent, you had Clay Fighter, I suppose. It's such a stiff character taking up, like, a quarter of the screen layout here, too. Like, I can sprint, but, like... Oh, like, okay, I can shoot while sprinting, not while walking. And, like, I don't think this is actually that long the first level, as far as the actual distance you have to travel. But, like, yeah, people talk about, like, old NES games, which were a pain because if you just, like, back up a little tiny bit, everything respawns. You don't have to back up here. Things just constantly appear. I don't do that. Okay. Oh, did I actually get to the boss? Oh, okay. This may be farther than I've ever gotten in this game. So we're going like full on light down to the boss, right? I say. It's also like very Arcadian structure with the just instant continue thing. Ridiculous. I don't think I can dodge. Did it actually pull it off?
St. Larry's Hospital.
Can you keep a monster alive so I don't self-destruct?
We can do anything for a price.
I'm a robot. I got no money.
Get a job like the rest of us. I'm not a counselor.
Hang on, I got a call.
This is Tony Tasty. I got your message. If you want money, go to the prison and whack this guy, Harlepoon.
It's maybe the first time I've seen the second level in this. Because, yeah. This is not a well-remembered game. It's kind of nice, though. And these two first bits are kind of, like, nicely done for the time. It seems like this is the winning strategy right here. Like, they'll still get hit occasionally, but if you can at least get some distance. Oh no, Chucky, my one weakness. I hate when things make the dog down. I was scrolling. I just during here for a while. use this to make my life miserable? Apparently, okay. Okay. Out of continues, if we're calling him that, sure. So that was Scud the Disposable Assassin. A game that existed at a time, based on a comic that existed at the time. Apparently. Allegedly.